Good morning, everyone. This is Michael O'Malley with a hurricane outlook and discussion for May 23rd, 2023, recorded around 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Welcome back, everybody. Today, we're going to be diving into the 2023 hurricane season and providing you with a comprehensive prediction guide, a look at the overall expert forecasts, breaking down all the potential impacts for this season, and how you can navigate this stormy season. Looking at a wide overview of the main development region, there is not much ongoing as we would expect for the latter part of May as we head into Memorial Day. Not really much going on. You can actually see some very strong upper level winds indicated by all the clouds streaming off towards the east here during the last 6 hours that this motion is kind of playing. So we notice strong upper level winds right now. Lots of convection over here near the intertropical convergence zone, but not much is occurring. This was our little tropical disturbance that we were talking about that is now lifted well to the north of the Bahamian Islands. Not really posing much of a threat to develop at this particular point, but still could bring some gusty winds and heavy rainfall to portions of Bermuda. Looking at the official tropical weather outlook from this morning as of 8 a.m. from the National Hurricane Center, there is no tropical cyclone formation expected during the next 7 days. So for the next week, we seem to be pretty well off without any tropical development. Of course, the official 2023 Atlantic hurricane season has not officially yet begun. That officially starts on June 1st, so here in just a few short days. However, tropical weather outlooks have been resumed since May 15th, which is also coinciding with the Eastern Pacific hurricane season start date as well. Elsewise, everything is pretty quiet. However, there is some additional information that is crucial for the upcoming season. Taking a look here at the official Colorado State University forecast that was put out back a while ago in April. This is the official forecast from CSU, calling for 13 named storms, 6 hurricanes, and 2 major hurricanes with accumulated cyclone energy index or ACE index of 100. So this roughly is just slightly below the long-term average. Again, the long-term average here from 1991 through 2020 includes about 14 named storms with 7 hurricanes and an accumulated cyclone energy index, ACE index of 123, and roughly about 3 major hurricanes. So right now we're just sitting slightly below the long-term average, but not significantly. And of course, we still have 13 more named storms to go and potentially 6 hurricanes. But there's a lot that is dependent on this forecast. And what you might ask, let's go ahead and look at that. This is the official model predictions for the ENSO regions, the Nino 3-4 index as of May 2023. And we're basically suggesting that almost all of the forecast guidance continues to indicate a strengthening of the current El Nino background. We are not in an El Nino yet. However, we are certainly in that watch period where we are trending in that general direction. Again, El Nino is 0.5 degrees Celsius above the long-term average for the water temperatures over about a 3-month period. And so we are heading in that general direction currently. And we are likely to get into a moderate to low-end strong El Nino by the time we get to August, September, and October, which is where that black arrow is pointing towards. So by this time, it looks like we are going to end up in a moderate to low-end strong El Nino. And of course, El Nino typically reduces the overall favorability in the Atlantic Basin by increasing dry air subsidence and also vertical wind shear across the Caribbean and main development regions. So just another way of taking a look at this, this is the official ENSO probabilities from the Climate Prediction Center and NOAA updated as of May 2023. We notice by August, September, and October, where that black arrow is indicating right there, we notice that we have roughly about a 93% chance of El Nino conditions. Again, that's 0.5 degrees Celsius above the long-term average threshold in the Nino 3-4 area. And again, this will help to temper the overall hurricane season, especially in the latter part. But what about the early season activity? That remains the biggest question, and that we're going to talk about right now. So this is taking a look here at the sea surface temperature anomaly pattern. This updated as of yesterday, May 22nd, 2023. We notice the much above average temperatures across the equatorial Pacific, the Nino 3-4 area, and the Nino 1-2 right off the coast of Peru. But we also notice that there is substantial warmth off the coast of Africa and in the Atlantic main development region. And at least temporarily, with the cooler than average temperatures off the coast of California, what we call a negative Pacific decadal oscillation, basically cooler than average temperatures off the coast of California, this will at least help to temper the overall El Nino, at least for some time. And with the warming trend in the Atlantic basin, this increases the potential favorability for storms to form and also does give a signal that we could be dealing with somewhat more of an active start compared to recent years. So this is the climate forecast system precipitation anomaly pattern, this valid through June through August of this year. We notice that the green anomalies here, this indicates precipitation that is above the long-term average and quite substantially so in the main development region, subtropical Atlantic, and also off the southeast U.S. coast and Bahamas. This potentially indicates more tropical activity. There's not a huge link to this indicating explicit tropical activity, but does indicate the pattern is there to support enhanced tropical activity through August. This is the tropical cyclone impact chance. We're basically just lumping in any tropical cyclone threat that could occur within 25 miles of a given point and saying this is your risk. Well, across most of the Caribbean and off the southeast U.S. coast, there is a moderate threat for impacts ranging from about 60% in the central Caribbean, especially through early August, to 40% just off the southeast U.S. coast, at least as of now. This was made about 4 weeks ago, so this is about a 4-week-old forecast as of now. High chance out there in the Gulf of Mexico. As always, 80% off the coast of Florida, 70% off the western Gulf Coast states, 40% chance for Bermuda, and a low 30% and below chance for portions of the northeast U.S. coast. Again, this basically just indicates your chance of being impacted by a tropical cyclone in the year 2023. So before we leave here, this is a graphic put together by the National Weather Service in Miami in South Florida, but this applies to everybody. This is just very simple preparedness tips that you guys at home can do right now before it is too late. Have at least 1 gallon of water. This is per the National Weather Service, so you know you're getting the most reliable information here. Again, 1 gallon of water per person and animal. Any dog lovers, cat lovers, whatever kind of pets you got out there, make sure that they have plenty of food and water. Extra batteries, first aid kit, manual can openers. Again, having those canned foods stocked away and not eaten right away. I know they're probably pretty good, at least some of them. But, some of those manual can openers, canned food, cash, a lot of people don't carry cash, and I understand. But, extra cash laying around, change, family documents, insurance, identification, your wallet, those shoes, those hard-soled shoes in case if you need to walk over a debris field. A lot of times, especially in tornado debris, you can actually end up hurting your feet walking over a debris field if you don't have those hard-soled shoes. Supplies for your pets, again, medication, cell phone charger, first aid kit, batteries, NOAA weather radio, all of those should be included in your hurricane preparedness kit. So with that being said, I do hope you have a great rest of your afternoon and evening. Thank you for tuning into the channel. Make sure to stay informed and stay safe out there. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more weather updates and meteorology insights, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. God bless.